I spilled my coffee. No. It's okay. Helicopter. No plane. Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? I have not been on YouTube in a very long time, and that is because I've been so busy with finishing up my schooling at North Greenville University, a small private Baptist college in South Carolina. I officially graduated with my bachelor's in outdoor educational leadership, and we call it ODEL for short. But I just graduated in that program, which is not necessarily a major. I got very lucky in that field, but I'm going to get to that. But I really just wanted to go ahead and speak about this God-breathed experience that I've had. I'm going to try to keep it short, simple, and to the point. But essentially, this entire experience has been super God-breathed in my life. I pretty much, from the start of going there, before I even chose to go there, all the way through. The reason I say that is because when I was choosing between two colleges, Cairn University and North Greenville University, I didn't know where to go, and I gotta say, at that point in my life, 3 years ago, I don't think I really trusted God nearly as much as I do now. And so I was really begging him for a sign. I was like, God, I need you to put the words North Greenville on a sign for me to know that I need to go there. And sure enough, that is what he did. I went on a hike with my dad to clear out my head, to clear my mind, just to be out in nature, to feel closer to God. And sure enough, after that hike, I was on my way home with my dad, and I caught a glimpse of a sign, looked it up on my maps, found it. I'll even pop it up on the screen right now. But that is the sign that I saw, and I knew from that point forward that's where I needed to be. No convincing from my parents that if they bought me a dog, I could stay home. Nope, that wasn't going to work. I was going 10 hours away without a dog. I knew I needed to be there. So I ended up making my choice that night. I went home. My parents said, you need to make your decision now, because I took a semester off. Basically finished high school, went into my associate's program at a community college, took a semester off to figure out where I really needed to be. So eventually my parents were like, you need to put a deposit down on a school right now. And after I saw that sign, I said, don't worry, I got you. So I knew where God needed me. I put down the deposit that night, and I ended up getting really excited to go to North Greenville University. And before I was able to move to go down there, I had a entire experience here in my backyard. The entire youth program at my local church that I helped, I mentored a lot of the kids I helped in the youth program as a leader. They came over our house. We had a pizza party, and the youth director at the time asked the kids to pray over me. But before she asked them to do that, to put their hands on me, she asked me individually what it is that I needed them to pray for, just one thing that was super important to me. And I told her to pray for friendship. I had no friends in my life, maybe just like one or two, never had good friendships, never had a long-lasting friendship, never had a best friend. So it was really important to me that I would be able to go off to this school and find people, find a group of friends that I would really click with, bond with, and grow with in every area of my life. And sure enough, after that experience, a week into my school there, before classes started, I found my forever best friend. She is like a sister to me, and she is the type of friend that I don't even have to talk to know that she is always going to be there for me, that I will always be there for her. And I miss her dearly, because right now I am home. I'm in New Jersey, taking some time off before I find a job, before I find a career. So I do miss her very dearly. She is my best friend. But I know in due time we will be near each other again. So, but I ended up also finding a lot of good, tight-knit group of friends in the ODEL program at my school. Though the first group of friends that I made, they all had to disperse because actually within my program, the first semester of being there, they canceled it as a major. Crazy, isn't it? Here I am thinking this is a God-breathed experience. Oh my word, I'm so excited, so stoked to be at a college, at a university, far away from home. Don't judge me, I wanted to be away from home so bad. But ended up getting there, and then all of a sudden, poof, blew up in my face. They canceled our major. They said we needed to switch our majors to something else, that we could still minor in the program, but it couldn't be a major for us anymore. I said, what the heck am I gonna do? I went to school for business at my last college and thought, okay, maybe I could major in business. Not literally nothing transferred over to that school, so I would have to restart my entire major, and it would just take me longer than I needed to, because I was hoping to transfer credits over from my previous college experience, because I got my associate's degree from a community college here in New Jersey. And I was like, okay, I can transfer my stuff over, which a lot of it did, to get through the Odell program in 2.5 years. Ended up being 3, but that's not a problem. So I ended up getting there. They canceled the major. What am I supposed to do? Can't transfer towards business because none of my credits transferred at all towards the business program there. Apparently none of them really matched up with what they needed. Like, oh my gosh, oh my Lanta, what am I supposed to do? Well, me being me, I was like, well, originally I wanted to go there for youth ministry, so I decided, okay, I'll go towards Christian studies or youth ministry. So I changed my entire major, changed the classes that I was going to be in, and sure enough, my teacher in one of my classes, he was very gracious, very kind, and I'm very grateful and thankful for him in every area of my life, because without him, I probably would have never known that I could continue the Odell program as a major. But he asked me for the email that they sent me, asked me for my transcripts, and he helped me discover that I could continue the Outdoor Educational Leadership program as the last major there on campus for the time being. And so that's why I think this whole experience was God-breathed, because not only did God give me a sign, he gave me the friends that I needed to get through it, that he helped me discover that I can continue this program, that the outdoors is where I needed to be. I was like, this has got to be God-breathed. This is God telling me that this is the program I need to be in. So I switched my major soon after I figured that out, dropped the classes that I didn't need, switched my program back to Outdoor Educational Leadership, and finished it within 2 years. But lo and behold, we ran into some other issues. 2 of our teachers that we started off with in the outdoor educational program, well, they quit. So we had 2 teachers that we started off with, and they left within the first year that we got there. We didn't have any teachers, but they did hire one. So right before our last teacher quit, they hired one. And without this man, let me tell you, I would not be where I am right now. Like, he is such a faithful, spiritual man. He cared so much about this program coming into it. Like, he sees himself retiring in this program. He has done so much justice for this program. And I think it's because he just has a strong passion for God, a strong passion for us students and for this program, and he just has every right motive. So I think it was almost a blessing that he came into this program, because I feel like I've connected spiritually more to God because of him, because he's been such a good mentor. And he actually hired a teacher further down on his he actually hired someone else no sooner after he got there himself. So we had 2 teachers who were very faithful, very spiritual. They helped a ton in our faith walks, and like, they are just amazing mentors. So even though we had 2 teachers that quit, we had 2 good ones that really arrived and helped us. They're super fun to be around, super experiential, super faithful. So not only are they teaching us about the outdoors, about creation, about rock climbing, about all these outdoor experiences, but they're also incorporating God as the foundation of all of it. So I think they really have done justice to this program. They've made it exactly what the description was when I first read about it, because it said that you could be a youth pastor or work in the outdoor industry, and I feel like that they have really helped that come true towards the end of my schooling. So it's been a very bittersweet goodbye, saying bye to North Greenville University, but it's also been a very God-breathed experience. I've gone through challenges, I've made friendships, I've gone through really good times, bad times, but honestly, I don't think I'd change this experience for the world. I know college isn't for everybody. I know people can't afford it, but I think if you do have the opportunity to go, I don't think you should let fear hold you back, or don't let people hold you back. I think if God is calling you to do something a little uncomfortable, sometimes you need to enter that uncomfortable moment to really live and to find things out. You'll discover more about yourself in those uncomfortable moments. So thank you for listening to my story. I know it's a little chaotic. I know I was a little all over the place, but I appreciate y'all for coming. I'm super stoked to have been going there, to have graduated from there. It's been a blessing. But now what you guys can look forward to in my channel now, you're going to be seeing a lot more educational videos, whether it's knot tying or just anything based on land pursuits, because I love hiking and rock climbing. So you might see some knot videos, what to pack in your bag for an overnight trip, for backpacking. But regardless, I'm going to be posting educational videos, probably going to be posting some vlogs, as I'm going to be having a very busy weekend coming up, so you might get to view some of that. Might recreate some hiking videos coming up. But yeah, you'll see a lot of different things on my channel. I'm definitely going to be talking about God a little bit more, like I said, because He has worked very graciously in my life. So I'm going to be giving Him all the glory. This channel is not for me, it is for Him. He is going to be the foundation of everything that I talk about, everything that I do. But I appreciate y'all for coming. I'm super stoked for what my YouTube channel is going to look like, and I hopefully you are too. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I will catch you later.